Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 38 of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 on the Xbox. And in this episode, we are going to be finishing up the first half of our 5th tier here, just like the previous episode in the Hot Pursuit mode. We have the Pony Car Challenge. Mustang? Classic Pony Car, the SVT Mustang Cobra R. It's just a Mustang, I guess. Battle out over 4 laps on fall winds. Finish in the top 3 to earn a medal. Simple and to the point. I like that. And with no grammar errors. Also very nice. Of course, only one color for the SVT Cobra R. Let's go ahead and send it. So it's one race, right? Yeah. Ghoul. Why can't my name be Ghoul? I mean, I guess it could have been. But sure isn't. It's a cool name. But let's see how a race of all SVT Cobra R's goes. How many of you are going to take the shortcut? One, I think. Yes. Literally one. Thank you for the thumbnail. Appreciate it. I may have damaged the back of that car a little bit. It's fine. They're fine. And we got 4 laps around here. Pretty basic stuff. Especially because it's championship mode, so there's no cops. Where does the shortcut come out? Right here? Yeah, there it is. I always forget, and I have to look at it. But, do I have anything interesting to talk about? I don't know if I do or not. I'm still working on other videos other than the current Let's Plays that I have going on. Not new Let's Plays, also. It's actually like kind of one-off, almost video essay-like videos, I guess you could call them. But they are still works in progress. I have 2 separate things that I'm kind of going for at the moment because I got into one thing and I was like, wow, this is going to be really big. And then I was like, oh, I should do something smaller. And so I'm doing something smaller first. Kind of first. I'm still going at them both, but I want to kind of do the small one just to, oh god, just have something. Because I know not everything has to be a super big project, and it's something that I have a little bit of interest in at least, so yeah. I will surely mention more things about it whenever I get closer to being done with it. English is my first language, believe it or not. But for now, we are cruising more through Hot Pursuit 2 here. On the Xbox specifically, of course. Again, if you haven't seen, I did do a full 100% playthrough of the PS2 version of this game. The one that is actually usually considered to be better. Did it a couple years ago, and why not? Let's do both versions, because why not? So now we're here, and we're over halfway through, so not too far off on this game. It's just got a lot of individual little like events in it. It just takes a minute. Oh god, I forgot that did that. I wanted to take the shortcut, but the shortcut hurted. And if you're wondering, yes, there are no difficulty options in this game. The only, like, difficulty, or thing you could say is a difficulty option, is if you want automatic or manual transmission. And that is literally it. At least in the PS2 version, you had the, what was it? Was it classic? No, I think it was standard and extreme physics that you could apply to the cars, which I really liked. The, was it called extreme? I don't remember. Whatever the oh quote-unquote harder one was, I actually ended up liking a lot more than the more basic one. And I ended up using it through most of my gameplay of it. Wish this game had similar physics at all to that, but can't always win, I guess. We're talking about EA Seattle here, you know? I still don't know if EA Seattle, like, even lasted much after this game, or if they're still around. I legitimately have no clue, because I have not looked it up, because I've forgotten each time that I've talked about it. So maybe, if I remember, I will look it up after this episode. Probably not, because I'll probably forget. But, you know. It's just me, being me. Alright, on the lap 3. Do not have the longest laps on this track, at least. They're fairly short and sweet. I also think this game's going to be... Oh god, this version of this game is going to be shorter time-wise than my whole series of the PS2 version. I think the PS2 version might have had more tournaments, maybe? Or multi-race long series in it. Because I think it's roughly the same amount of events, but I think that it's like literally like a 5 or 6 hour difference, and this one's a shorter one. To be fair, don't mind that at all. But again, it's just like a kind of an interesting difference between the two games. Now that I think about it, oh god. Oops, my bad. I do think these physics are actually moderately similar to the PC ports of Need for Speed High Stakes and Porsche Unleashed. Well, at least High Stakes. I assume that they have similar physics because they're very similar games, but I have not played Porsche Unleashed on the PC. I have played High Stakes, and after thinking about it a little bit, it's like I do kind of vaguely remember the physics being kind of weird with the car rolling left to right or front to back, similar to how this game has it, which would make sense because I'm pretty sure those were developed by EA Seattle as well. I think. I may be completely wrong, but I still think that there's similarities between the physics, and I'll leave it at that at least. Because it's like the car's suspension and the wheels do a lot, but the body just doesn't, like, it's like the softest suspension you could ever find. But also, like, the body of the car just does not want to roll. Like, it is so much less likely to roll in any way than the average video game or real life in that regard. It's interesting. Definitely something interesting to get used to, for sure. Mainly just weird when you go off of jumps, like say this, like, or when you land or take jumps where the car is not tilted in the same way as whatever you're either jumping off of or landing on. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's odd. I still want to play those PC ports too, by the way. I haven't forgotten about them. I would like to own them physically before I play them, which shouldn't be too hard because they're pretty easy to find on eBay and whatnot. I just have to put the money towards it. And also, I did the same exact thing again. Holy shit. I'm trying to, of course, find a more appropriate time to play through them, because I don't want to be like... I'm not just a Need for Speed channel, you know? I do want to play other games. As much as I do enjoy these games, like even this has been at least kind of fun to go through. Even if it's not the greatest Need for Speed, it still has some entertainment value for sure. Hey, my trunk is popped. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, those will come in due time in the future, because I think those are actually really the oldest alternate versions of Need for Speed games that I really want to play through. The only one really older than that would probably be like the original version of the original Need for Speed on 3DO. Although I don't foresee myself having a 3DO or playing the game on a 3DO and recording it from a 3DO. So that might be a, if anything, emulation. But also, I don't think there's really actually there's not even a tournament mode in that game in the original version. You literally just start it up, pick a car, pick a track, and race, and that is the entire game. There's no sense of progression, I guess. Which is not a terrible thing, but it just makes it kind of odd to do a quote-unquote playthrough or let's play of sorts. But doesn't matter for now. If I want to, I'll figure it out in the future. 10 minutes long, by the way. 10 minutes, 11 seconds, and I was 6 seconds ahead. Probably because of that big crash that I had. 51,800 points. Very cool.
Congratulations! You have won the gold!
There we go. Gold medal has been acquired. And that will be that. We're now halfway through our first half. Or no, halfway through Tier 5. There we go. Something like that. Which is exciting. But that will be that. I guess I'll go ahead. We'll check out our stats real quick here. I haven't even really been paying attention to these myself. Mostly just been showing them off as I go through the game. But that will conclude this episode of Hot Pursuit 2 on the Xbox. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.